In what can only be described as another chapter in the ongoing saga of royal spectacle, former working royals Meghan Markle and Prince Harry made headlines during their recent visit to a World Central Kitchen (WCK) facility in Pasadena, California. Ostensibly meant to support wildfire victims, their appearance has sparked controversy among staff and volunteers who witnessed the elaborate production surrounding their visit. What was intended to be a routine day of food distribution quickly transformed into an impromptu film set. Sources within WCK revealed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived with an entourage that included 3 bodyguards and a professional camera crew. This raised questions about the true nature of their visit. "We were all caught off guard," said Maria Rodriguez, a regular volunteer at WCK. "Suddenly, there was this flurry of activity with security personnel scanning the premises and camera operators setting up equipment. It felt more like a movie set than a relief center." The couple's arrival created a stir, but not in the way one might expect from a humanitarian endeavor. Unlike other celebrities who typically come bearing donations and a willingness to engage in hands-on work, witnesses noted that the Sussexes seemed primarily focused on capturing the perfect shots for their documentary crew. James Chin, another volunteer present that day, observed, "They smiled and nodded at the right moments, but there was something distinctly performative about the whole thing. The cameras would roll, they would engage with people, and then as soon as the camera stopped, they moved on to the next shot." Perhaps most telling was the conspicuous absence of any food donations from the couple. While other high-profile visitors typically arrive with supplies or financial contributions, the Sussexes seemed empty-handed aside from their camera equipment and security detail. This absence has reignited discussions about their approach to charitable work since stepping back from royal duties. Critics argue that this latest appearance fits a pattern of using humanitarian causes as backdrops for content production deals, while supporters maintain that their presence helps bring attention to important issues. Sarah Thompson, a PR specialist who has worked with numerous charitable organizations, offered her perspective. "There's always value in bringing attention to worthy causes, but it's crucial to read the room in a disaster relief situation. The focus should be on the victims and the actual aid being provided, not on creating content for streaming platforms." The timing of their visit has also raised eyebrows, coming just weeks after reports suggested that their streaming contract needed a content boost. The contrast between the Sussexes' approach and that of other public figures who have supported WCK is striking. Chef Jose Andres, the founder of WCK, has consistently emphasized the importance of direct action and tangible support. Many celebrities have followed this example by making substantial contributions or actively participating in food preparation and distribution. In contrast, the Sussexes' visit appeared more focused on documentation than participation. Local resident and wildfire victim Patricia Martinez, who was present at the facility that day, shared her perspective. "We're grateful for any attention our situation receives, but what we really need is actual help. A camera crew doesn't feed hungry people." This incident highlights a growing disconnect between the couple's stated humanitarian goals and their methods of engagement. While their presence undeniably brings attention to causes, the execution of their visits often seems to prioritize content creation over direct impact. Former royal correspondent Charles Fleming noted, "There's an art to charitable work, especially for public figures. The most effective approaches tend to focus on the cause rather than the celebrity. When the production value overshadows the charitable act, it risks appearing self-serving." Despite the logistical challenges posed by the camera crews and security personnel, the WCK staff maintained their professionalism and continued their vital work. However, several noted that the presence of the Sussexes complicated their already busy operation. As the dust settles on this latest episode, it serves as a microcosm of the larger questions surrounding the Sussexes' post-royal identity and their approach to charitable work. As they navigate their new roles as private citizens with public platforms, the balance between generating content and making meaningful contributions remains a point of contention. Following their visit, the focus has returned to the important work being done by organizations like WCK and their dedicated volunteers, who continue to serve communities in crisis, often without the benefit of cameras rolling. The incident serves as a reminder that in times of crisis, actions speak louder than photo opportunities, and genuine assistance matters more than highly produced documentation of that help. The aftermath of the Sussexes' visit left many in the Pasadena community feeling disheartened. Residents, still reeling from the devastation of the wildfires, had initially hoped that the royal couple's presence would bring much-needed relief. However, as the spectacle unfolded, the realization that their visit was more about self-promotion than genuine charity became increasingly apparent. Local resident Emily Jennings remarked, "They didn't even bother to bring any supplies or donations. It felt like they were on a royal tour rather than trying to help." Another resident, John Hernandez, lamented, "We were all hoping they would actually roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty, but instead they just showed up, took a few photos, and then left. It was insulting." As Meghan and Harry continue to navigate their post-royal lives, the scrutiny of their actions will likely persist. The Pasadena incident raises essential questions about the authenticity of their charitable endeavors and the effectiveness of their public engagements. While their celebrity status can undoubtedly draw attention to vital causes, the effectiveness of their contributions will be measured not by the cameras that accompany them but by the tangible assistance they provide to those in need.